It's alleged that Dr. Nandipha Magudumana has been assaulted in her prison cell in the Kroonstad Correctional Center in the Free State yesterday. It's believed that she was assaulted by an inmate this time. It is not the first instance that this has taken place since her incarceration last year for her part in the escape of Thabo Bester, her romantic partner. I want to bring in her lawyer just to get confirmation firstly on this incident. Can you confirm that your client, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, was assaulted in prison?
Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, I firmly confirm the reports of assault in prison by fellow inmates on my client, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana.
Can you give us some understanding of what transpired yesterday?
Look, I have not received full details, except to say that I made attempts to contact the head of prison to be provided with more information as to what could have led to the assault. But I must say I couldn't get hold of her, and I also received a call from my client. But the call was quite brief. There was an assault which she confirmed, and the source could have been issues that also has to do with her praying in the cell and singing with other inmates. There's been tensions brewing between her and an inmate with a Sangoma, who allegedly she is the one who fueled this assault to take place. What is concerning is that the assault was executed also by a mentally challenged inmate. So meaning that she is in custody with a mentally challenged inmate.
Has your client described if she has sustained any injuries at this stage, and is she getting treatment if she has sustained any injuries?
She what I know is that her body is in pain. She's got bruises and all of that. Before I came on air, I was told that she was having some interviews with social workers in prison and all of that, and also that she was waiting for members of the South African Police Services to come through so as to formally lay criminal charges against her assailants.
From what I understand, this is not the first time that this incidents have taken place while she's been incarcerated. What had happened in the last instance, and was there any resolutions at that stage?
Look, that is part of our dismay into the system. That initially she had a case that was opened against some of the members of the correctional services for having forcefully taken her to court and in the process, assaulting her. The case was investigated. To this day, we don't even know if it's coming or if, we don't know the level of the investigations. We don't know if it's still proceeding. This is quite concerning to us. It's either the matter due to lack of evidence gets to be where the prosecution will decline to prosecute and will issue a certificate nolle prosequi. But to this date, we don't even know what is going on. Now she has a second incident. This is the question of really inequality before the law, that she is treated differently simply because she's Dr. Nandipha Magudumana. This is quite unacceptable, and some strong action has to be taken this time around.
When we spoke off air, you also mentioned that she had been saying that this attacks could happen. Was those warnings heeded? Were they brought to the attention of the correctional services?
Look, besides a pattern of other complaints being laid by her, previously, she has incessantly been reporting to the prison authorities of threats that were looming. But as early as Saturday, a day prior to the incident taking place, she actually laid a complaint to the authorities about safety concerns, that she could see that something was brewing. Nothing happened, and she was left exposed, and as a result she was assaulted a day after having laid a complaint about those inmates who ultimately assaulted her.
What action would you expect or would you bring following these incidences?
Look, we're going to take all the information, place the information at our disposal to really ensure that we do a thorough mapping exercise. And we would have to do everything legally permissible to ensure that she is safe, first of all, but she receives the requisite protection, the legal protection that she should receive like any other inmate. So part of it would be to also alert the Human Rights Commission, South African Human Rights Commission, of these incidents, and also the Judicial Inspectorate of Correctional Services, the JICS, and any other place where she would be, where we will receive help. But we will definitely ensure that she receives maximum legal protection.